Hello YouTube, L-Play's back once again for some more of our craft theory adventure, and the plan for today, which is why I'm holding a rail in my hand at the moment, is to actually finish off our entrance into the tree farm that we've got going down here. So so far we've got a load of these rooms with various different kinds of tree in there. I think I've got like most of the common trees that we need. So we've got dark oak, spruce, which the spruce trees actually seem to be growing pretty well now. So I've made this room a fair bit bigger than it was because they were taking quite a long time to grow, but that seems to be working a lot better now. And birch. So we've got like the basic trees that everybody needs. Obviously I need to extend all of these and make them much bigger, and we can put other farms and things down here. But the thing I want to do now, if we hop on in here, press the button. I just want to make sure that everyone else can actually get in and out of here fairly easy. So I've got like a track down most of the way. I'll probably need to add in some more powered rail into these tracks because they're a little slow in places. I think I've got enough gold to make a couple now. It takes a lot of gold to make these powered tracks, that's the only thing, and I don't like gold for some reason seems to be something that I don't find that much of. I find loads of iron but not too much gold, so that's why this has been taking me a while. Okay, so that gets to here, so we need to get out of here. Get out of here. So let's put a power track down there. Oh, and we need the torches, don't we, to do that? If I remember how to make them. There we go. Is that how it works? I feel like that's... Yeah, there we go. That's how it works. Okay, cool. So powered rails there. And that should take us up. We've got a few powered rails in here. So I just need to make this basically rails both sides. So this track only comes up to... Oh, yes. I was hoping I was going to have a pickaxe, and I do. So get rid of this. So I want to have it so these come all the way out to the entrance, and then the plan is, for anyone that remembers me talking about it before, is that when you get at the top there, the actual entrance itself is going to be like a big tree with doors, so you just like, it's going to look like just a giant tree, and then you open it up, and that's when you'll find the... Oh, I don't have any cobble. That's going to be annoying. Right, where can I quickly grab cobble from, like, anywhere, I guess. This will do. I don't think we need a lot. So yeah, the plan is I'm gonna have to try and build like I want it to still look like an organic tree, but obviously it's not gonna look like a normal Minecraft tree. It's gonna be bigger than that, and the plan is to have like double doors, maybe double doors, or maybe single doors. We'll see how it sort of ends up looking. But yeah, so you're just gonna have doors in the trunk of the tree, I guess. So it's kind of like a little tree entrance, secret tree entrance. It's gonna look pretty cool. Well, in my mind, it's gonna look pretty cool. If I can actually pull it off, will be a different question. Right, so there we go. So we've got a bit of cobble now. Hopefully that's plenty. Get out of here, button. We don't need you. We totally need that button, but not right now. So let's just... And first thing I need to do then is replace all of these steps with stairs. So basically, I just want to like go around and finish off all the projects that I've got like on the go at the moment, because I want to start doing some stuff in the red team spawn area. I've noticed there's a lot of cool things going up there now. So we've got a town hall that's coming along, and I've just had a quick peek at it. I'm not going to show it to you because I kind of want to wait until that's done, and let the guys building it like be the first ones to show it off, because it's looking absolutely incredible. But you'll just have to take my word for that. It's looking pretty cool. So there's some cool stuff going up in Red Town now, and I want to make sure I'm adding to that as well. So if you guys have got any like cool ideas for stuff that we can build in the town spawn area, like most of the common stuff is like that you need has been done. So we've got like a china room, we've got like food areas like chicken shop and everything like that. All that kind of stuff is already there. So maybe some more like cosmetic stuff that would look good and might be kind of useful as well. How have I done these like stairs so differently? So they match up there, 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 match up there. So what? Okay, for some odd reason, I've gone like 2 across here. That's fine, no problem. Just want to try and keep it the same across both, so that you can easily like run down without it being different. So yeah, that's the plan for today. The main bit is going to be like trying to figure out how we do this cool tree design. So I've been watching a few of B-Dub's videos in his little swamp area that he's doing in his single player series, and he's got a cool thing going on with like the way he builds trees. So he'll use like logs to build the tree, but then he'll use like stairs and fence posts to do like some branches and trunks and stuff. So I'm kind of going for like that kind of thing, but obviously it's going to be bigger because it needs to have like double doors going into it. So I'm hoping I'll be able to pull that off. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping we can do it. Right, so I think I'm going to pause the episode here, and then I'll come back once I've got these steps out, and then we'll start work properly. And we're back. So I've managed to get the track all sorted now on both sides. That goes up and down. I've tested it, so it works. There's no problems there. So next thing is to try and figure out how we're going to make a tree around this area here to sort of cover this up. First of all, let's see how big we actually want to make it. So I think we can come in maybe another one. Will that still go down? Will that still go down there? I don't think it will. So we have to it does have to be pretty big. So this is going to be quite tough, I think, to figure out how we're gonna. It's going to be quite a big tree. So I'm thinking the main color I'm going to use is dark oak, just because it's my favorite color of tree or wood. So let's just like start throwing stuff down, and then we'll kind of think about it as we go. So it has to be like this sort of size. Get rid of this sign. Ew. So that's the kind of size we're looking at, but we've also got to try and make that actually look like a tree, which is going to be pretty tough, I think. I've never tried to build a tree other than just like the same way they actually are. So this could be pretty tricky. So let's think. So this is the entrance. I guess we'd need to have like, do we want doors or do we just want like a gap? I guess like just a gap would be fine. Doors is going to look kind of weird, and we'd have to put them like here, which would mean it would be a huge tree. Maybe a huge tree would be really cool though, actually. So what the damn thing. Right, okay, that's not even where I need to put it. Come on, LPlayers, get it together. Get it together. Right, so if we go somewhere like here, let's put the doors on first because we know they need to go there, so that should be fairly obvious that we need to do that. Oh, let's make a chest actually, because we've got lots and lots of stuff and no space to put it. And nowhere to put the chest. Typical. Right, get rid of this. There we go. Right. Okay, good. Right, now we've got some space. We don't need these till later. We don't need fence posts yet. Or half slabs maybe. Redstone, and we don't need the tracks anymore. So let's get rid of all of that. What do we need? We need to make a door. So let's go for dark oak. If we put like just a couple of those, we don't want too many blocks. And there's our door. Perfect. So now all we need to do, get back on the bar. Back on the bar. So all we need to do now is, so that's going to be the entrance, right? This will be the entrance to our, then down here we go. I think that should be fine. So we've got to make this like a big tree. So let's just get like a kind of round base shape. This is going to be really tricky, by the way, so it might take me a few goes of playing around with stuff before I get a shape that looks even remotely like a tree. I hope this turns out as cool as it should in my head. That's always the thought that goes through my mind whenever I always come up with like really cool ideas, but then I'm like, oh, can I actually pull that off? I'm not sure. Not sure. But hopefully we can do it. I guess that would be... Oh, I want to make it kind of even, at least at the bottom. So it's like the same sort of shape. So I think we've got the same shape there. The thing is, I guess that's more even. Does that even now? So we've got like 3 here. Then it gets 1 wider, 1 wider. 3 here, 1 wider, 1 wider. And then they've got 3 there. 1 wider. Okay, so that's the kind of shape. Oh my gosh, this is going to be one hell of a gigantic tree. But that's fine. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it should just look even cooler if it's really big, right? I know that they say it's not the size that counts, but We all know that ain't true. Right, so this is going to be, I guess that's kind of... Okay, cool. Yeah, this could work. This could work. This could work. So let's just try and build this up a little. I didn't bring a bed with me, which is like really stupid because I always need to bring a bed. I think I am the only person on the server. Look at that. It's mine. The whole world is mine. Woo! Look at this thing. Some cool stuff going up. Some cool stuff happening in Red Town, baby. Please tell me I brought like loads and loads of wood. I didn't. Did I have any more in here? Spruce. How did I not bring enough wood? I've got so much wood. Okay, that's good. This is a good opportunity to test our track and maybe grab a bed while we're there. Oh, I need to put. Do I need to put a button? No, I don't really. I don't think I do need to put a button, do I? Just like you just hop on the cart and then as soon as it hits the track, you go. Let's bring. Should we bring one with us? What's the best thing to break a cart with? Is it a pickaxe? Ugh. Okay, there we go. Ah, I broke the track. I'm so good at this game. Said nobody ever. Okay, right. Let's take it. So this is our track going back. And then it's good. We can actually try going back up there to see if it works, which I probably should have done before I even thought about starting to build the tree. Thinking about it, because if I'd built this whole tree and made it look perfect, and then realised that I needed to like extend my track by another 2 or 3 blocks out or something for it to work properly, that would have sucked. So yeah, I'm totally claiming that me forgetting wood was planned. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Right, what do we come back for? Wood, dark oak. So let's get a couple of stacks. I guess we're going to need quite a lot of this stuff. That'll do. And then back in we go. Come on, hit the powered rail. Woo! There we go. Eventually, once I've got more gold, I'm going to change a lot of this to powered rail. So the whole thing's like really quick. But at the moment, I just don't have the gold. I just don't have it. Oh, that reminds me. I don't think I've told any of you guys in an episode so far. So the weekend just gone. I've got no idea when you'll be watching this episode. But a weekend like close to when you're seeing this episode, maybe the weekend before or maybe the weekend before that, depending on like how long I take to get my stuff out. Oh, that works pretty well. That's perfect. Can you see it from the outside? Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so that works exactly how it should work, which is fantastic news. Let's spam some. I didn't get a bed. I was totally like, oh, let's go get a bed while we're there, and then I forgot to get a bed. What am I like? That's fine. We don't need a bed. No rest for the wicked and all that. We're going to work through the night to get this done. Yeah, so anyway, at the weekend, what I was trying to say, the story that I can hear something. It's just the fire from that building. Damn thing. Yeah, so the story that I was trying to tell you is at the weekend, a weekend that's not been too far from this episode, I actually took part in the 3 Peaks Challenge to raise money for the Prince's Chest charity. And for anyone that doesn't know what the 3 Peaks Challenge is, it's climbing the 3 highest mountains in the UK. So that's England, Scotland, and Wales, one in each one, like the highest one in each. And doing them one after the. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, so I actually climbed 3 huge mountains, one after the other. So we climbed one of the mountains, back in the minibus, drove to the other mountain, climbed it, back in the minibus, drove to the mountain, climbed it. And it was the most difficult thing I've ever done in my entire life. And not even close. Like, it wasn't even close to anything I'd ever done before. Which is crazy, because I went into it with absolutely zero experience of doing any hiking. I didn't do any training. I didn't do any preparation for it. I do a lot of like I'm quite active generally anyway, so I cycle a lot. I go to the gym most days, so I kind of figured I've got a good level of fitness anyway, and I thought that would be fine, and that would get me through it, no problem at all. And it probably would have, to be fair. But on the first mountain, so the first one we did was Ben Nevis. So that was Scotland. That's the tallest mountain in Scotland. The first one we did, I actually pulled my groin going up that. Pulled my groin quite badly. It wasn't so it was painful, but I was still able to like just keep going, and I was like I made a really good speed as well. So I did like the whole thing in good time. I did all of them in pretty good time actually. But yeah, like I pulled my groin on that first one. which wasn't too bad. It was kind of like, it was one of those situations where like it kind of sucks, like it's quite painful, but I can keep going. But then of course when we got onto the second one, I kind of thought it'd be the same. I thought it's gonna hurt, but I can just keep going anyway. Got about halfway up the second one, which is Scarfell Pike, and that one, oh my god, like it just absolutely destroyed my groin muscle. Like it was completely torn. It was in absolute agony, to the point where like I literally was just thinking of ways like how I could be rescued from the mountain. I was kind of thinking like, I thought there was no way I'd be able to do it. I was like, I'm gonna need to call like mountain rescue or something, or get a helicopter to come and save me, because I can't go on. But in the end, I did manage to like pull through, and I did it. But my god, it was not an experience that I'd ever want to go through again. The third mountain, so we did Snowdon, was the last one. I think, yeah, so Snowdon was the last mountain we did. I'd quite like, so we had, I think it was about a 5-hour drive through the night to get to the last one from Scaffold Pike. So during that drive, my legs sort of had a bit of a chance to rest, and I took a load of painkillers and stuff before the last one, so I was able to do that without too much of a problem. Snowdon's not as steep as well, so it's not as tough on the legs. Like, you don't have to lift your legs up so high, which was greatly appreciated, because if it had been another really like super tough one, I think I would have been in a lot of pain and really struggled. But yeah, so that's what I did like with the weekend that's just gone, and it was fun, and you should all do it, but don't take it lightly. So yeah, I think the moral of the story that I learned from that is like, don't underestimate when you're doing something like that, because I cycle 22 miles most days to and from work. And I go to the gym like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 days a week. So I'm generally like pretty damn healthy. But it was just like a totally different type of pain and struggle to anything I'd ever done. And it was really, really tough. But of course it was worth it, and some of the views were absolutely incredible. Not on Scarfell Pike, so we did Scarfell Pike completely in pitch black darkness, and it was like really foggy as well, so even with like head torches and stuff, you couldn't see a thing. Like, you could literally see with your torch faced down, you could see the floor where you're about to step. Ah! And that was it. Oh my god, it's a baby! I'm sorry, little child, I must kill you. Okay, I must try and kill you. I can't hit him. Why can't I hit him? I literally... Oh, he's so tough. Get him! I can't hit him, he's too small. I literally cannot hit him. Oh my god. I thought that was it. I thought it was all over there, guys. They're so tough to hit, the little sneaks. Get out of here. This is why I should have brought a bed, because I'm probably gonna die at least a few times. But yeah, 3 Peaks Challenge, it was incredibly, incredibly tough, but it was pretty awesome. Like, the feeling of finishing them was really cool. And we raised like over £1,000 for the Princess Tusk charity, which is really, really cool as well. But yeah, just thought I'd tell you guys that. It's like it's a big sense of achievement for me, so I'm going to brag about it now, right? I mean, I'm going to share my experiences with you guys, because we're all like a big community, right? That's totally what I meant. Right, how high do we want to go before we want to start like changing the shape of this? I guess at some point we need to like bring it in and make it thinner, and then maybe like twist it around or something crazy like that. I've saying all these things, like I know that's how it should work. Not that I know how to actually pull that off, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. Right, let's have a look. How we're looking. Oh, daytime. Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I want to put some. So I need to widen out the bottom, I think, actually, and put some like bits coming off it and stuff like that. Just to make it look a little more like interesting on the bottom. No, that needs to go the other way. Where's my axe? And my axe. Ugh. I hope this doesn't end up looking just like really ugly. I've got like a horrible feeling that it's just not good. Ah, these damn like there's no way that my log shouldn't just squash that flower. That's so weird when that happens. Right, get out here. Something like that, maybe. That will obviously be. I'm kind of just like throwing stuff down just to. I don't want it to look like I've done it all symmetrical or anything. Just kind of like hodgepodged. How's that? It looks kind of derpy at the moment. kind of derpy. What about some steps? If we put some steps on the bottom. God, this is gonna be pretty tricky. I've never tried to do this kind of thing before, and it seems like it's gonna actually be pretty damn difficult. Oh dear. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And this. I don't want to come out too far, it looks kind of silly. How's that look? Yeah, so that kind of thing looks okay. And then if we go for one like here, maybe one coming off this way, something like this. Kind of looks like a tree, right? I guess these are kind of like meant to be the roots coming off and stuff. I don't know. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. Maybe once we like thin it out and stuff and twist it and put some branches on, it's going to look a lot better. So let's try and do some of that now. Where's the ladders? Where's my ladders? There we go. Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to have a little play around, and then we'll come back when I think I've got like a shape that kind of works. And we're back. So that took a lot longer than I expected it to take. I've spent a good few hours getting this done, but look at this beauty. I think that looks pretty damn cool. It's ended up being way bigger than I initially thought. I think it might be like the tallest thing in the entire sort of spawn town area, which is pretty damn cool. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So I've sort of gone for like a twisting around shape. And then I've got like 3 big branches coming out. Obviously it's not finished, so we're going to need to, in the next episode, we're going to need to add a load of leaves and vines and things like that just to make it look really cool and give it that sort of finishing, all those finishing touches. I think that in itself is going to be a lot of work trying to get the leaves right as well. And you would not believe the amount of logs this has taken. This must have taken like at least 30 stacks of dark oak logs, at least. Maybe more, I don't know, I've lost count, but it was... yes, it was pretty crazy, but how cool is this? Let's just have a look up here, just so we can get a look at it from a different angle as well. Oh yeah, that is pretty damn cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty good progress for this episode. It has taken me sort of a few hours between sort of pausing the episode there just to get it how I wanted it. I played around with it quite a bit. I still might tweak it a little bit more, but I'm pretty happy with that. So hopefully you guys think that looks pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm also gonna, like I say, in the next episode we'll probably be able to finish it in the next one. I'm gonna adding a load of leaves and make it actually look like a tree. And I really like the idea of having a load of vines hanging down as well, like we did on our build competition throne thing. The vines just look really cool, so if we can do something like that and get it to look just right, then that'll be absolutely awesome. Thinking about it as well, because it is so high up, well, nighttime, because it is so high up, it would be a real shame to kind of waste up there, because I mean from up there's a pretty good view of everything in the town. So what we might do if we're feeling ambitious is try and figure out a way to sort of make a little base at the top. I could probably I don't think we're going to be able to do it from the inside, that's the only thing, so we might have to, I guess actually if we put vines down, if we put vines in the right place, we should be able to use vines as a secret way to get into it. So once we've got the actual leaves and all added at top, we'll think about seeing if we can sort of hollow out some of the inside and make a little base similar to what we've done with our tree base, just so that then we can get up on top of it and have a look around, because that would be, I feel like something this big and like it's a waste of an opportunity to not be able to get on top and have a look around. So we'll see what we can do in the next episode with that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This has been a pretty massive build and it's taken a lot longer than expected, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you come back for the next one where we'll finish off the entrance to the tree farm, which is this massive grand tree in Red Town area. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. As always, take care of yourselves and peace.